What's up, guys? Swift here covering everything Bears related. I wanted to talk to you about the center position today. I have a different take than most of the Chicago media on this one position specifically. I continue to hear from others that Ryan Bates is the starting center, and I've just never believed that theory. I talked about it after we traded for him and signed Coleman Shelton. To me, Coleman Shelton is the favorite to be our starting center this year. Yes, Ryan Bates can play the center position, but he's done his best work at guard, and we have two starting guards that have struggled to stay healthy. It's much more likely to me that Ryan Bates is needed to start at guard than it is at center. And when you look at these two players, it's pretty clear to me. If I had to pick one of them to start at guard, I'm taking Ryan Bates. But if I had to pick one of them to be my starting center, I'm taking Coleman Shelton, the guy who started every game for the Rams last year at center. A guy who has 32 career starts, all of them at the center position. He started 17 games last year at center and only allowed 2 sacks all year long. Meanwhile, Ryan Bates did not start a game all season last year, and he's never started a game at center in his entire NFL career. But for some reason, the Bears media guys say that Bates has already won the job. I just don't believe this. Bates has 19 career starts, all coming at right guard, the position I think it's most likely he ends up playing this year. And for that reason, I believe Coleman Shelton is the favorite to win the starting center job. But there is a competition. The Bears aren't going to just hand Coleman Shelton the starting job. He will have to beat out Ryan Bates. And also, when it comes to the first backup interior offensive lineman, the Bears love to have a guy that can play guard or center. And Ryan Bates fits that bill perfectly, pretty much making him our swing interior lineman. And I think that's the role he fills this year. But currently, it's just early OTAs. There are no pads on, and it's really hard to block anyone without pads. So, not too much has happened at the position yet. But throughout 2 weeks of OTAs, they have been rotating who gets the first team reps at center. So it is a competition. I just think I'm in the minority when it comes to the media that thinks that Coleman Shelton will win the job. This will be one position to watch closely throughout training camp. Chris Morgan and Shane Waldron will want to find the best five on the offensive line, and most likely both guys will end up starting at some point this year. And then it's important to remember that when Ryan Poles first got hired, he tried to bring Ryan Bates to the Bears. Bates was a restricted free agent and signed a 4-year offer sheet with the Bears to play right guard. But the Bills matched the offer and he remained in Buffalo for the last 2 years. So yes, Ryan Poles does like Ryan Bates, but that doesn't mean he's going to just hand him the starting center job. To me, he's more of an insurance policy to not only back up the center position, but an insurance policy for both Nate Davis and Tevin Jenkins as well. But Matt Eberflus said it as well. You need more than one center in the NFL. Just look back at last year where we had problems at the position all year long. So both of these guys are going to get plenty of reps throughout training camp and the preseason. The biggest thing all of us fans want is for one of these guys to actually stabilize the position. None of us want to see Caleb Williams getting constant pressure in his face like Justin Fields had. So whoever wins the job, we just hope that they can actually provide adequate play from the center position. Coleman Shelton was able to do that last year for the Rams, and Ryan Bates is a guy who, when he's been in at guard, has also played pretty well, and he has transitioned to the center position where he was a backup last year. So hopefully one of these guys wins the job and gives us some great play. Let me know what you guys think about this one. This will be something to keep an eye on throughout training camp, and I will keep you guys updated. Remember to hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.